IOC disclosed its Q2 earnings with government subsidies boosting the numbers. Somit gets us the highlights of the results. Somit, good morning.
Well, if you see the Indian Oil Corporation numbers on a Q-on-Q basis, they have. It seems that the company has reported a beat in its numbers, but it's purely on the back of the government subsidy that the company received in the second quarter of FY23. Now, if you see the company's revenue, they were down by nearly 7.5%. The EBITDA was up around 44% on a Q-on-Q basis. EBITDA margins came in at 0.9%. However, on the bottom line front, the company reported a loss. However, it was lower compared to what it was in the previous quarter. On the operational front, if you see the refining throughput was down around 15% because of a shutdown in a couple of its refineries. Sales were down by nearly 9%, while the gross refining margins were lower by nearly 40% on a sequential basis to around $18 per barrel levels. Now, the company received a government subsidy of close to 10,800 crore rupees in the second quarter. Now, this subsidy was received to compensate the LPG under recovery that the company had seen in the second quarter, and this is the sole factor that led to a positive EBITDA for the company in the second quarter. Now, adjusting for this, if you see the company's EBITDA would have been lower. In fact, it would have been a loss of around 8,800 crore rupees, which is way higher than what the street was factoring. Now, street was factoring the EBITDA loss of close to 5,300 crore rupees, but if you adjust the subsidy amount of 10,800, then the company's losses would be to the tune of close to 8,800 crore rupees. Even the gross refining margins were a bit higher than what the street was expecting, and this was on account of lower inventory losses. Now, the company was supposed to report inventory losses in the second quarter because crude prices averaged lower. However, due to lower inventory losses, the gross refining margins was marginally higher. But if you see the petrochemical division, it reported a EBIT loss. This is for the first time in the last decade that the company has reported an EBIT loss, and this is because of a subdued demand that we had seen for the petrochemical products, and also because of lower product spreads in petrochemical division, which led to this losses in the EBIT on the EBIT front. However, overall front, if you see the numbers are weak and they were purely aided by this government subsidy. If you remove the government subsidy, then the loss amount is much higher than what the street was factoring in.